Welcome back, you beautiful people, to our continuation of our Blind Outer Wilds Let's Play. Honestly, this game manages to capture what is a really great feeling so far that I feel like hasn't really been able to be communicated by me, because if we just take a moment and just sit and listen to the music. It's just a lot of niceness about this game. And that's kind of lost because I'm constantly babbling over everything. But if you were playing this on your own, or if I was playing this off camera, there's probably a lot of times where you could just sit and, I don't know, listen to the music, look at space. It's very calming. But enough about that, because we don't have time for calming. We gotta go back to some place and check something. I can't remember. I think we just left Dark Bramble after wasting way too much time trying to re-find that jellyfish. And then we kind of discovered that we hit a dead end as far as places that were obvious to go to locate new plot, as it were, about Feldspar. So we're going to check the ship to see if there were any new hints that our rumor computer, our rumor mill, put into play. I'm trying to see if there's any kind of pattern as far as which direction that thing flies off to. It shall forever be a mystery. If you knew what that reference was from, wow. You were either old or spent a lot of time watching music, internet videos. And no, it's not a music video. That wasn't a Freudian slip. Okay. Whoa, wait. I'm getting like way ahead of myself. We're checking the computer here. Oh, there is more information in the rumor mill. Feldspar documented their attempts to eat through this enormous jellyfish frozen in the ice. The outside was all rubbery and tough, possibly because it insulates the jellyfish's insides from getting zapped by electricity. Feldspar decided to venture into the jellyfish's interior cavity to see if it tasted any better on the inside. That's not helpful. Okay, perhaps that means we need to venture into the inside of the jellyfish. How we do that, I don't know. Perhaps we can get a little lucky and actually just go straight to the jellyfish and not have to do all the nonsense with launching the probe through Dark Bramble and whatnot. By the way, I hope y'all got a good laugh out of my incorrect guess as to how they were going to handle Ghost Rock. It was commented to me that I was quite wrong about that, and that did give me a laugh as well when I went back and watched episode 1. Oh yeah, they're probably going to use Ghost Rock to limit where the player can go. Nope. Turns out the planets are perfectly fine and capable of being entirely explorable. Thank you very much. Oh right, and before I do something stupid, I need to lay off the velocity, right? Well, okay, maybe we can still keep pumping up the velocity. We just need to crank down the velocity at some point. Maybe about the 10 kilometer mark. Yeah, we'll just slowly lower it. Okay, so maybe we'll quickly lower it. Oh my goodness, are we not going to careen past the planet? Did I do it right? Oh my goodness. Look at this. Chezni is starting to understand space travel. How you doing, guys? Man, it is just another day in... I want to call it, you know, like Corona Land, but that seems in poor taste. It is another day of just dealing with all the modern complications of being alive. I'm sure you can relate. Let's just take some time to enjoy some of the simpler things. And I hope if things are complicated for you, that this can at least be a slice of peace in your own life as well. Okay, but seriously, how do we... I feel like I'm just rotating aimlessly here. I'm trying to match this thing's velocity. Quickly, I forget that space will just do that for us. Alright. Now, if memory serves correctly, this jellyfish was on one of these frozen pieces of something, of planet. So maybe we can just find it without going into the seed itself. I feel like I'm having a hard time really getting a confirmation on the visuals here. It's really hard to judge distance and space. What is that? What is that? Alright, hold up. We gotta figure out what that is, because I don't even know if that's on our map. I know. We spent all this time getting close to Dark Bramble, but who knows when we're gonna see this again. What is this? I don't know. It's got a floating ball of light. Hey, maybe we can use our signal scope. Wait, stage 1, aligning flight trajectory, return to solar system? What? Well, no, I think we're just picking up Feldspar's harmonica from Dark Bramble. Wait, but why are we picking up Feldspar's harmonica? What? If I didn't know any better, I'd say this was a singularity, except for the fact that if it was, we'd be sucked in, right? Look at Chezni saying singularity like he knows what it means. I don't. The only thing I know is it's similar to a black hole. Or maybe it is a black hole. What is going on here? Maybe if we change our frequency to hide and seek. No? It's like, ugh. It's like warping everything around it. Wait, where'd it go? Is it gone? No. Okay, so there's a floating thing. Let's attempt to get some information from this. There's a floating thing, and you can see there it is reflecting or bending or twisting our computer monitor. You see that there. It's warping things around it. It also seems to be that it has stopped moving. Is that correct, or are we just matched with its velocity? Let's look at something else and see if anything else is moving. Hold up. Is everything else just frozen? Why? It must be because we're just moving as well, but it almost looks like everything has stopped. There's some pieces of something. Looks like we can lock onto them. About 600 meters away. Is the sun moving? No, the planets are definitely still moving. I don't know why that one's looking kind of motionless. What is that one called? Wait, where are we? Wait, what? No, zoom out. I'm sure we just zoom out and we're in the solar system and it makes perfect sense. Zoom out. Yeah. So the interloper is just being goofy. That's what that tiny comet is called. It's just moving in kind of a weird way. And then we're here at this ball of light and what appears to be some kind of broken wreckage. And Dark Bramble, meanwhile, travels far too far away from us. Okay, well, enough of being sidetracked. Would be a good time to go visit the interloper. Fine. I swear one day we'll get back to Dark Bramble. The interloper is usually so far away, might as well, we're here. Oh dear. Unsurprisingly, it's a ball of ice. Similar to Pluto. Isn't that nutty that Pluto isn't a planet anymore? I mean, I understand it from like a... Oops. From like a identification standpoint, it just didn't meet the credentials to become a planet. But we all... Well, I can't say we all. I don't know how old you are. A lot of us grew up calling Pluto a planet. Sailor Moon has forever been changed because of that identification. That it is no longer a planet. There's that thing. I'm just gonna call that thing a singularity because it's probably wrong. It's probably should be called something else, but I'm just going to refer to it as the singularity until I get a better word for it. So there's that singularity. This is probably a rather small... Is it even a planet, or is it a comet? And is this water, or is this ice? It's ice. Probably should have scouted that with the scouter first, but, you know. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ooh. We must be on the pointy side of the planet. Comet. What's this? Untranslated recording. Must be more Nomai stuff. Clary has to say, this is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. Uh-oh. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Now you tell me? Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back with the gravity cannon on Ember 20? What? Gravity cannon? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without a shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. Oh, so we've got Pie, Clary, and Poke. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. Well, crap. Which side did we land on? Something tells me our ship is going to be frozen when we go back. As long as we can get into it, right? We can get the oxygen. Oh, no. Ship seems fine. Of course, we are in the bright side of the planet. I think we're orbiting the planet now. I suppose this would be at least a decent way to get a quick scout of things. Ow! Is that recording? This recording seems to be... on some kind of structure. The nature of which that structure is unidentifiable at this time. Let's try going this way. Seems to mostly just be ice here. Hope we don't leave the orbit entirely. That would be bad. Okay, we're on the North Pole. Are we getting close to the sun? I feel like we're getting dangerously close to the sun. Oh, right. Wonderful. Perfect. Fantastic. This is not okay. Oh gosh, we just left. No, no! We're in trouble, my friends. In an attempt to escape the burningness of the sun, I fear that we've left the... We're in a lot of trouble. Can we even catch up with the... Maybe we can catch up with the interloper. Maybe. But we're gonna have to use a lot of fuel to do it. Okay, so theoretically, as long as we just keep adjusting our momentum here, we should catch up with the interloper. It's just a matter of whether or not we're actually going to... Oh, and we have 3 minutes of oxygen. How fantastic. It's just a matter of whether my trajectory is correct. Oh, I'm starting to think it's not. Nope. Crud. That's okay, as long... Maybe we can get in front of it. I think we did it. I think... As long as we don't land into the planet's surface extremely violently or something. Fuel level critical. Yeah, we know. Whew! I'm a little surprised we made it back. Okay, we have precious little fuel. We need to make it back to the ship. Where is the ship? Wait, why is the ship over there? What? What happened? Why is our ship all the way over there? It must have gotten knocked off the planet. When... Oh, man. When it collided with the sun, our ship must have been dislodged. Oh, this is terrible. I think we're dead. I think we are 100% dead. There is no way we're getting back to that ship. Unless there's oxygen in that Nomai structure. Oh gosh, 60 seconds of oxygen. It's fine. All of this is fine. Do we have emergency trees? Probably not. Yeah, our only hope is to find a source of oxygen on this planet, and I do not think it's gonna happen. Man, I was so proud! We made it back to the interloper? Well, we'll just leave our skeleton next to this thing. Let's go investigate the interloper, Chezni said. It'll be fine, he said. We never get the opportunity to do that. Well, congratulations, we're going to die. Oh, and apparently you use your oxygen supply as a propellant when you run out of fuel. That's interesting. Well, it was kind of the game not to sit there and wait as we slowly choke to death. Man! I feel like most of our deaths have been at least somewhat not all of our fault. Like, I didn't know you could drown in the waterfall, and I think we got eaten by a fish. That one feels a little... Wait. Do you guys see that? Almost looks like it got shot through deep blue that time. Well, anyway. Okay, let's not die from lack of oxygen. That seems like a good idea. We know that the interloper, 'tis a silly place, and we have no reason to go there. Oh, except now we have another rumor mirror. Ah, that's true. We did go to the interloper and discover that there was apparently a gravity cannon on Twin Ash. I'm sure that will be relevant later. Focus, Chezni, focus. We're going to Dark Bramble. There we go. We're gonna do this. I feel like Dark Bramble is the most treacherous... Whoa, wait, what? Okay. That's fine. Be good if we left the atmosphere first. Or the pull of gravity, at least. Anyway, I feel like Dark Bramble so far is the most treacherous planet, and I know we haven't really visited that many planets, but I'm hoping that maybe if we get this planet out of the way, all the other planets will be a walk in the park. Oh, the words of the ignorant, am I right? Oh, right. Always forget we need to slow our velocity down. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Okay. No more distractions, my friends. Let's find that jellyfish. I really wish that I had been able to get our bearings when we found that jellyfish the first time, or the second time. It's bright red. You would think that it wouldn't be that hard to see. And we fell off of a cliff, right? Like when we encountered it. Why is Bramble so annoying? I'm tempted to land on the planet, but I feel like that's a bad idea. Guys, does this jellyfish not exist? I'm not seeing it. Do you see it? Did I miss it? It has to be here, right? Where else would it be? Unless... Wait a minute. You don't suppose that the planet that we land on is actually different, do you? Or sorry, not the planet that we land on. The planet, the seed that we come out of, when we talk to the jelly exit ship to repair landing gear gamut. Wow, a lot of stuff just got damaged. I do not want to repair the ship out here. Also, this is a bad idea. We've already proven that this is a bad idea. Let's get out of here. Oh, I think our engine is busted. I'm having trouble controlling the ship. Yeah, it's not. Let's match velocity, and then we'll try to repair this thing. What's busted? How did it bust? We're so gonna get eaten by an anglerfish. Looks like this thing broke. Oh, the thruster. That's probably important. How did our ship get so dinged up? We like didn't run into anything. This looks... Yeah, the landing gear got broken too. Is that everything? I'm gonna assume that's everything. Definitely the starboard thruster was what was making navigation so difficult. Do we try it, my friends? Do we just pick a light and hope it's the right one? It's probably faster than going back and launching that probe through the planet. Or the seed, rather. Hey, we found one. Nice. Oops. Oh, scheisse. Well, that was slightly terrifying. That's fine. We probably needed a clean reset so that we could get the most amount of time. Apparently you just can't find that jellyfish unless you jump through the hoops of everything... Of launching the probe through the seed. We're gonna have to be really quick. Let's be as fast as possible. We'll launch the probe. We already know we can land in the canyon. We don't need to land outside the canyon. Cut as many corners as possible. We'll plot a course to Dark Bramble before... No, wait, what am I saying? We'll plot a course to Dark Bramble before leaving the atmosphere after we launch the probe through the seed. That's not it. Whoa. Is this it? No, this is the same canyon. Here we go. Hopefully we don't land on Tektite's head. Ow. I'm trying to launch it where the reticle is, but I'm starting to think that it's almost like it launches higher from a starting point that's higher than where the reticle is. Don't worry, we got this. We just have to have confidence, an unjustified amount of confidence. So what we need to confirm here is we need to find out whether or not when we come out of the other end of the bramble seed, if it's actually this bramble seed or if it's just a completely different one. I'm kind of always amazed when we do this that we did this the first time without running into a singular anglerfish. Okay, here we go. We're back to where Feldspar is. His ship should be beyond the tail. There's the blinking. Now, I think we right well confirmed that you just can't get your ship down here. So we're just gonna have to hop out and hoof it. That's okay. We've had... Oh boy. We've had experience traveling through space in just our suit, right? We're masters at it at this point. No, we're not. This must feel like what it's like to get flushed down a toilet. Jump! Come on. I feel like our momentum is all wonky when we first end up in this reality. Okay, so what do we know about bramble seeds? They're seeds that travel interstellarly, and when they land on a planet, they burrow into its core, absorb its nutrients, and eventually break the planet apart. They're like planet fraggers. Frackers, not fraggers. Now, can we confirm if this is the same dark bramble as the one that we entered in? And looking around, I'm starting to think maybe it's not. This is kind of a different formation of ice than Dark Bramble was. And certainly we looked around for this jellyfish and weren't able to find it. Oh, we can get inside. Note to Feldspar, do not eat this even if you were dying. It would be too sad if this were the last thing you ever ate in your life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Love, Feldspar. Oh my gosh, that's great. Feldspar is 100% the best character. Do not eat even if you were dying. Alright, so apparently the inside of the jellyfish does not taste good either. Was that it, though? Was that finally the confirmation we needed to end out this string of rumors? I kind of want to look around. Again, because I want to see if we can orient where we are. Oh, but you know what? That was up inside one of the glaciers. No, it's totally the same Dark Bramble. It's just we didn't see the jellyfish because it's inside one of the glaciers. Oh well. Even if we didn't find anything super useful, it's at least one less piece of the puzzle that we don't know. Sometimes it's good to know that you don't need to know, or that's not how you would say this. We crossed off an unknown, even though it wasn't useful. So the unknown won't be eating away at the back of our mind. Going, what about the mysteries of the jellyfish, Chezni? Sounds like something you would hear in your nightmares. What about the mystery of the jellyfish? Please, no! Not the mystery of the jellyfish. Please, anything but that. Right up there with Charlie and Candy Mountain. Oh, can we be happy that that didn't stick around? At least I don't think it stuck around. I don't know. Maybe people still gather around and watch Charlie and the Candy Mountain. I never understood that one as a kid. Now, we had this problem last time, where when we came back here, Feldspar's ship had moved, and look at this, our ship has moved. Why does that happen? Are we in a different reality? Surely not. Oh well. Well, let's check the computer's rumor log first, see if anything meaningful updated. After tasting the inside of the jellyfish, Feldspar concluded that these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Yep. It's the end of that. I suppose the information we do have is that there is a giant jellyfish that insulates electricity. So maybe that'll be important later. Well, for a game with so much mystery, we only have about 3 rumor paths to choose from. One of them is the newly discovered... No, that's not it. Let me zoom in. Yeah, oh, so that structure was a frozen Nomai shuttle that we found on the Interloper. Apparently, also, there's more to explore there. I found a Nomai shuttle almost completely encased in ice. There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm, while the other 2 explored the Interloper. Well, we could just go back to the Interloper. First, we have to find a way out of here, though. How do we do that? I'm actually not sure. We know how to get in. How do we... Ow. How do we get out? Gotta repair the ship. I think one of our oxygen tanks busted. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to be the masters of traveling through this part of Bramble at this point. But again, how do we get out? Well, let's just pick a direction. When no direction is the known correct one, any direction is the good choice. A good choice. Suppose we can use the walls themselves to orient us. Almost seems like a circular structure. Would make sense if we're on the inside of a seed. My, but it goes up. And up. Gotta hit its ceiling sometime, right? Well, up relative in zero gravity, of course. You're just as justified as calling it down. There's nothing here. There's just fog. Fog, fog, more fog, and these seed walls. If you didn't have the anglerfish, there'd be no way to orient yourself. It's interesting that Feldspar determined that they were territorial. The fish themselves must use the lights to avoid each other. Is this an exit? Maybe. Oh, great. We're back out here with the man-eating fish. So, if we avoid the lights, though, we should be safe, right? We can surely find an exit as long as we hug the wall. Ha! That wasn't so bad. Dark Bramble, we have mastered your treachery. We are no longer afraid of your dark, dark secrets. We laugh in the face of your challenges. Truly, my friends, we are the masters of space now. Let's go to the interloper. Apparently we needed to find more things there. Of course. It's only on the other side of the solar system. Wonder if we'll even be able to get there in time. This time let's avoid the sun. Chezni has a really hard time navigating even in his own backyard when he had a backyard as a child. So navigating anywhere has always been a challenge for me, which is why I think one time we just flew straight through the sun, didn't we? Because I was thinking, oh, we just need to go straight, not even seeing the sun in front of us. You know, once you pick up a high amount of meters per second, traveling great distances isn't that bad, is it? Actually, it's terrible because I still have not yet found a good number to readjust my speed at versus the distance that we are. Oh well. Anyway, I think all that means is just that the distance, the seemingly massive distance between ourselves and these celestial bodies is actually not as meaningful as we would think it is. In fact, as I'm proving, it's much more important that we have a proper usable velocity in order to land on the planet, rather than just reaching the planet. Reaching the planet doesn't seem to be the issue. Also, maybe this time the sun won't knock our ship away? What am I kidding? It probably will. Ugh, a little bit of a rough landing. Okay. Let's find the secrets of the interloper. Ones that we apparently missed. What do we know? We know there's a Nomai statue. Wait a minute, what if we landed our ship on the dark side of the moon? That comet, whatever this thing is. Ow. Maybe we can get our ship frozen. It's gonna find a shadowy part of the planet. This spiky part looks promising, but can we even land there? Let's turn off our flashlight. That'll give us a better idea of what's actually frozen and what isn't. Here we go. Okay, if our ship was gonna get frozen, it would surely be right next to where the Nomai ship got frozen, right? We're topped off on health and fuel. Okay, let's do this. No, there's more clues here. This is not untranslated. We've translated this. I don't see anything in those notes to give a clue or a secret. It's possible it's in one of these cracks. It's also possible we just can't figure out what that... Whoa! What? Why are we... What? What happened? What? Why are we... Why is the I'm very confused, my friends. I don't know why we're... Oh no! We jumped and the gravitational pull of the sun, I think, is taking us with it. I think? Is that what happened? Goodbye, ship. I'm giving it all the thrust we have. It does not seem to matter. I mean, I guess that's not true. The negative meters per second is changing, but... So I've been told that there are Newtonian physics in this game. I have to assume... Oh crap, we are definitely moving towards the sun. No! 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 Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Well, we got our oxygen back. We're gonna die! It's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory all over again! We just have to keep thrusting. Nope. We can't escape the sun's gravity. And we died. Nuked by the sun. So, perhaps we should study the interloper in the ship and not get out of it. Because the gravitational pull of the sun is far too strong. We even saw that our ship got ejected off of the interloper. If you notice the sound effect that your character makes when they wake up changes, I'm starting to wonder if it's dependent on how the reset happened. When we drowned, or rather ran out of oxygen, it seemed like he was gasping for air when he woke up. It's kind of a dark but realistic little touch to the game. We could just go to the twin whatevers. The Ash Twin. They're here. I think we're just gonna have to be really careful because they're also really close to the sun. Hey, it's that symbol that's also on Hearth. Something Hearth. Planet is a lot bigger than it looked. The Nomai shuttle that's frozen on the interloper can be called home to the gravity cannon. Ember Twin. That's the one we need to be on. Ember Twin. Which one are we on? The bigger one is Ember Twin. The other one is Ash Twin. I think. Which one are we on? Oh, the bigger one, of course. We didn't need to leave. Alright, so we can find some kind of shuttle recall. Sounds like a retail strategy. Let's go see if we can find this shuttle recall thing here on the planet. This looks fancy. You know, I don't know what's down there, but it kind of looks like a waiting room. There's some Nomai text on the wall. I don't think we're getting anything particularly meaningful here, though. Oh! Shoot! Okay, so cacti. Poke holes in your suit, not a good thing. What's this? We can't translate it. It seems like some kind of key picture. Oh well, it's overly cautious, but let's go grab some more oxygen and heal ourselves. Space cacti. Just as dangerous as real cacti. At least the gravity here is 0.7 instead of point nothing, interloper. Be a real planet or be nothing. Wait, what the? What? This appears to be a river of sand being deposited. Oh, well, it wouldn't be sand, would it? It would be... Oh, oh no! Oh, no! It wouldn't be sand, it would be ash, right? But that doesn't make any sense, because the planet would eventually run out of ash, right? You would think. Maybe it goes back and forth. Oh, that's why they call it the hourglass. I'm so clever. Man, I thought this was the smallest planet. This is huge. Oh, wait, that's Ghost Rock, isn't it? Yeah. Can't go that way then. Hey, wait, what did we discover? Ghost matter. Yeah, we already figured that out. More Nomai writing. Crash site, caves, 60 meters. It's always funny when you translate something mundane like that. You always expect it to be like, the secret to the ultimate weapon is found by combining these 3 ancient artifacts. And then it's just like, oh, hey, 60 meters, mile marker, crash site. Oh, we have some trees here. It really bothers me that the ash just keeps flowing. I feel like eventually the ash would need to move in the other direction, but what do I know? Nothing, Chezni. Nothing. Stick it to me. You know nothing, Chezni. Get out of here. Ooh, more ash. Oh. I think translating is the one thing in this game that makes sense to me. Anona. Of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Refill your air supply tank there. We cannot tell how far or deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger as the area is exposed to the heat of this alien planet. I don't see any other things you translate. Melore. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct a long-term shelter here. The cavern Melore found oh, and this is Anana speaking, that Malore found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark the directions for others to follow? Coleus has to say, this is the start of the path to the shelter site. I have left directions to guide you there. And Malore follows up, of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Oh, so it is sand, not ash. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Great. Great. Sand, huh? Well, there were more writings on the walls over here. Let's go check those out. Oh, fancy. Emergency escape hatch. What? Hey, this hatch isn't letting us escape. Maybe they're just saying that when we see this symbol, it's an emergency escape hatch? Useful scout, that one. Oh, the scout has a flashlight, I think. Yeah, it lights up places. I think the tutorial taught us that. Rus says, keep moving, friends. There is nothing but of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. Rus also says, and while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Rus, now I want to go see the rocks. You can't tell me not to do something. Okay, well, yep, he was right. They're just rocks. Malore again. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. Terminus. I don't actually know what terminus means, but it seems to have the same root as terminate, and I would assume that terminus means the end. Ow, my head. Okay, so it just seems like they scribbled a bunch of notes to each other to make navigating the caves a little easier. Let's hop off on oxygen. Oh. Some more translatable notes. Anana, refill your air supply tank and return quickly. So, the cat people seem to indicate there is some need of urgency while exploring these caves. Whoop. Well, it's a good thing we topped off our oxygen. Anyway, they seem to think there was some need for urgency while exploring these caves. Great. I don't... Oh, it really is filling up with sand. Did that only happen because we jumped down here? Or is that happening because we took too long? No, it legitimately is filling up with sand. Well, crud. I don't feel like going in there and getting smushed, so let's just see if we can float up here a little bit. Okay, I said float up. Oh no. We need to find a ceiling. Hey, more Nomai writing. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow these instructions ahead closely. Alright. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left, continue to the room filled with rock column formations. I'm not going to remember all this! We're going to die! Oh gosh. Can we not get out anymore? Ow. I don't think we can get out. I think we have to go to the shelter site. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, crap! The sand here is rising. You must be cautious but swift. Sure. Cautious but swift. I heard the swift part, not the cautious part. Wait, I should probably read those instructions, honestly. Okay. Shelter site. Walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Continue the room filled with rock column formation and climb upward. Okay, sandfall, pit. Okay, so we now need to go left. Something about a room with rock formations. This looks like a room with rock formations, and then we need to go up. Oh boy. I don't think we made it. Oh no. Oh, is this it? You're kidding me. That was like Indiana Jones close. Ha ha! We laugh at your treachery, twin Ash. Calais, because isn't it like just like a child to be cocky and confident when he undeservedly figures something out? Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Malore and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Luckily, we have a jetpack. Calais has to say, once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it, and you'll reach the shelter site. Well, yeah, the bridge looks gone. So a tunnel behind the falling sand? What, like here? Oh. You're doing well. There's only a little further left to go now, until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry, before the sand comes. Oh, yeah, crud. Where are we supposed to go? I don't think we're supposed to go there. Perhaps it's here. Stairs and a door? Oh, right, these doors that open like that. Should we have opened that? I'm kind of a little... Oh, we only have 3 minutes of oxygen? This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think it's a rare find. That's fine. We actually need oxygen, so I'm going to wait to read that. I wonder if there is oxygen, like, is this the... Oh, it is. Okay, this must be the shelter that they were talking about. Nice. Okay, now, is the sand raising here? It is. Hopefully, it won't raise all the way up. Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? Nobody is quoted on that one. Yarrow says, are there other ways to generate this level of power? Pi says, theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. Raimi says, I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. A lot of talk about the Ash Twin project here. Idea says, I almost can't comprehend this is being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. Calais says, if we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without a question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. Idea responds with, the potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Poke says, fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we are cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Pi responds, Poke, I'm deeply honored. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it, then I won't support the station's use. A lot of talk about the sun station and powering it with what? Build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project. So whatever the Ash Twin project is, it needed a lot of power. And they were considering building something called the sun station in order to power it. Also, this sand is not showing any signs of stopping rising, so let's skedaddle. Anglerfish fossil. Overlook. Overlook? Man, I want to go in there, but I get the feeling we're just going to get trapped and smushed. We'll just stay in this cavernous place because at least there's more of a roof here. I don't want to go down there. Oh, a Nomai skeleton. Resting on what appears to be a very uncomfortable bed. Well, I suppose there might be cushions on it that have rotted away or some such. More Nomai skeletons. This place is quickly filling up. Let's go grab the last of the oxygen that we can probably get for a little while. And we'll continue to look around here. No, my skeletons, architecture, pottery, a lot of skeletons. It's almost as if they all died sitting around in their natural locations. Possibly because of the raising sand! One would have to assume that's how they met their end, right? Oh, great. Almost out of fuel. Well, 50%. Yeah, did they just not realize that the sand was coming up? Oh. This is a thing. Gravity cannon. That sounds promising. This is really interesting design. So I'm gonna pause just so that the sand doesn't kill us. This whole place is fascinating from a game design standpoint because the developers already know that the players have a finite amount of time. And they know that the players know this because they're probably not going to land here before realizing all this. It's possible this was the first place they went, but whatever. So the player already has this sense of rush, this sense that they need to move quickly, that they need to, they have a finite amount of time. But then this is amazing because this whole dungeon, so to say, where the sand is slowly rising, forces the player to move forward. It forces them to move at a pace that is probably in some way in sync with the end of the world when the sun explodes, which essentially forces the player to get a full, well, not a full, but like go from start to finish and see all the things the developers wanted them to see without the world resetting on them. Because if I was doing this without the sand, I would be taking my time, I would be going over every little inch of the area, and I'd probably take too long and the world would reset. But because of this, it creates this really interesting sensation of a challenge while also forcing the player to move at the rate that I'm sure the developers want them to move so that the player sees everything in these ruins. It's really neat because it doesn't feel artificial. Like, even though I know that's why they've done this, it feels organic. It doesn't feel like I'm being forced to do what the dev wants, even though that's essentially what we're being forced to do. It's really neat. Because we're also forced to not get to see the story. Like we've missed some of the translations, so we're gonna have to come back here at some point to see them again. Back when we can take a little more time to kind of just see everything. And yeah, so there was an exit from those ruins, so one does have to wonder why. Oh boy. Is the sun going supernova, or are we just getting really close to it? Yeah, it just looks like we're getting really close to it. Oh, this is an interesting structure. The whole planet really does fill up with sand. Is that I mean, that lends more credence to the hourglass idea, right? Why they call them, these two planets, the twin hourglass. But again, if all of the sand is coming from the ash twin, how does it get back? The Nomai clearly had enough time to build all these structures here, so either it ebbs and flows, or for some reason... Oh, that was weird. Look, it looks like it's motionless if we're moving in the right way, but no. It's a good thing this isn't a real sun, or I'm pretty sure we'd be dead. Let's find our ship. We need fuel and oxygen. Wait! Oh my goodness! Look, I've been sitting here whining and complaining this entire time. It doesn't make sense that all the sand comes from the planet. It would run out of sand eventually. Well, Chezni, shut your yap, because look at this. It totally is running out of sand. And there's some kind of big... Oh boy. Gotta be careful when we jump near the sun. There's some kind of ship or something inside of it. So why is it running out of sand now? No! Gravitational pull. This is fascinating. Is he going to run into the sun? No, it just keeps narrowly avoiding the sun. Oh, we need oxygen. Where's our ship? Ship! Oh, it's over there. It's actually quite close. Normally I would try to rocket jump towards it. Okay, the sun is over there. We should probably be fine. Oh! Right! Planets are circular. Well, it's a good thing our ship didn't float off, otherwise we'd have been in trouble. I'm just gonna pretend that our suit protects us from the sun. Oh. All that stuff down there is filling up with sand. Okay, so these circular... Well, they're not even circular. They're cubular. These weird cube symbols are Nomai glyphs. So anytime we see them, we can associate them with the Nomai race. No! We can't reset now! We gotta figure out what... Wait, what? Ah, crap. Alright. Gotta move fast. What is this? Is this the Twin Ash Project? Bet we can fly into it. This is gonna be dangerous. Largely because the gravitational pull of the sun is going to be very difficult to navigate around. What is this thing? Oh! Crap! I don't know what this thing is. It's a structure, a tower of some kind? Oh boy. Wait. Wait, the detonation happens here? In the tower? I was gonna say, it didn't look like a supernova. I mean, look, I don't know anything about supernovas, but the explosion was blue! Oh my goodness. Wait, it's all starting to come together a little bit more. Okay, so it's not all starting to come together, but more pieces of this is starting to make sense. It's literally an hourglass. It's literally an hourglass that leads to the end of the solar system. When time resets, it's when the sand runs out. Amazing. Okay, what time is it? I think we're gonna end there, actually. I want to keep going, because that was cool. But I think we have to stop there for today. That was great. We learned so much. Let's go check the ship log real quick. The Sunless City. The Sun Station. A nomai city built into the walls of a huge underground cavern. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. It is? Man, I couldn't even tell. The nomai debated building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. Several nomai opposed its construction, arguing that failure could result in the destruction of the solar system. And the nomai debated building a sun station in order to power... Okay. The Ash Twin project is also here. The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. It was? What is it talking about? Oh. This is connected to the nomai mines. The nomai mines were on our planet. Huh. So I think, from what we can tell here, there was an Ash Twin project, which, let's assume that's the hourglass that resets time. And then they needed an immense amount of power to power that thing. And they debated building a sun station, but thought that if they did it wrong, they would kill everything in the area. And they didn't. A lot of them, as the notes say, a lot of them opposed the project. Wow. Super cool. Well, honestly, I'm looking forward to when we come back and keep looking deeper into this. What is quickly showing itself to be a very, very creative and well-constructed mystery, where there's so many pieces here that the player could put together themselves without just having to read it on the computer monitor. But I think that's going to wrap us up for today, my friends. I hope you are having a wonderful time. If you aren't, hopefully this video might have helped a bit. But at any rate, I enjoyed playing. I always enjoy having you watching. I know I don't always get to chat with you, or I can't even see you, or I don't always know who you are. But rest assured, I love just getting to play some games with people around. So, thank you for watching another Please Insert CD Let's Play. You guys take care out there. Have a good one.